Lord have mercy. What's up? What's up? We are live with another video. How are y'all doing out there? Okay, all right. I want to say this. In the last video we did, y'all is triggered. Y'all was triggered. I'm sorry, y'all was very triggered. In the last video, I have gotten so many nasty comments and nasty emails. I did not think that last video was going to get the response that it did, but a lot of y'all wasn't feeling my commentary in the other video. And guess what? I still stand by what I reported on in the last video. I still stand by that. And I'm not going to change until I see the receipts on that of that one being contacted by Nicki and her husband and all of that. Then I will come out and I would say that. But until then, I need to see the evidence. Now let's move on to today's topic. We're going to be getting into Blac Chyna. She's suing TMZ. We're going to talk about that. We're going to get into Dr. Dre. Apparently he's in ICU. We're going to be talking about Kanye West divorcing Kim Kardashian. We're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj unfollow Tasha K. I want to say thank you to everybody that's watching this video. Make sure you thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Okay, I'm on Instagram and I'm also actually on YouTube. So I'm not going to stay long on Instagram. So y'all head over to YouTube. I just came over here to let y'all know that I was live. All right. All right. So we're gonna let me first of all bring this up with Blac Chyna suing TMZ. Now, let's be clear. TMZ, she reportedly claimed that they obtained court documents that they were allegedly sealed and confidential before reporting their findings to the world. The ongoing coverage of Blac Chyna's legal battle with ex-fiance Rob Kardashian has resulted in a lawsuit against TMZ. During the holiday season, we report on the news that Blac Chyna and Rob finally ended their custody battle where they made accusation against one another in court documents. TMZ shared details of the legal papers, including the mention that Kardashian accused his ex of not only abusing cocaine, but teaching their 4-year-old how to twerk. Then it goes down like here. The Blast recently reported that China is taking TMZ and the American media to court after accusing them of that defamation and public disclosure of private facts. And hold on, and then she's talking about emotional distress and blah blah blah. Let me say this: if in the documents, if it say that you did crack cocaine, that you did some cocaine, okay, they have a right to report on it. So I don't see this lawsuit going anywhere. That's TMZ job. They get court documents. People report on what's going on. You need to sue the people that actually leaked the information to TMZ since it was a court proceeding. But if they print it out there that you did cocaine and it's in court documents, that's not defamatory. That's a fact. If they're reported off court documents, you need to sue Rob Kardashian for saying that you was doing cocaine and to saying that you teach your daughter how to twerk. Now I don't know if you on cocaine. I don't know that at all if you're on drugs. You don't look like you're on crack. You don't look like you're on cocaine. You don't look like you snort any stuff up your nose. But anything, can happen. But when it comes to TMZ, you somehow suing them. Shouldn't you sue Rob? Did Rob say these things? Let's be clear. Did Rob say it? If you are, and you shouldn't be doing no crack in the first place. You got kids. You shouldn't be doing that. Now, Rob, where your evidence that she was up there snorting that candy dust? And if so, I want to know, do her mama know that Blac Chyna does dope up her nose? Now, how many of y'all in the chat? I got about 7 folks on Instagram. We got a lot of folks on YouTube. How many of y'all believe that Blac Chyna was snorting cocaine? I don't believe it. Now, it's not good to snort cocaine in front of your children. I'm not saying you not to do drugs, because I believe that all drugs should be legal. But I don't think you should do any type of drug in front of your children. I don't believe that at all. Now, I would love to talk to her mother, Blac Chyna mother, and to see if her daughter do any drugs and she snort any cocaine. Now, her mama looked like she smoked dope. With them jacked up teeth, look like the mama's on crack. It just looked like Blac Chyna mama looked like she on crack cocaine. That's how I look like. She does look like she was on dope and she got delivered, is she still snorting cocaine? I just do believe that she probably on coke. I do probably believe that. Now, I won't be shocked if her mama ever snorted, and then that's probably where Blac Chyna picked up the habit. But being in Hollywood, it's a lot of folks that snort dope up their nose. It's a lot of people that does that. Okay, I'm seeing in the comments right now, somebody said her mother already said Chyna does dope. Somebody said Tokyo ain't a reliable character witness. All right, I'm just saying in the comments. I'm reading y'all comments right now. I'm just reading y'all comments, and I just want y'all to know what do y'all have to say about this. But the case will be thrown out. I think that Blac Chyna is embarrassed that she do drugs. You know that it came out. And when you do a custody battle, if you want to win custody, and if she doing dope, that could be grounds that she can lose custody of her children. But my thing is this: where's the proof? How he sent authorities to her home? Have he reported her to Child Protective Services? Because that's clear. You're putting your child in danger by snorting cocaine and all of that. Now, I don't know. Wait a minute. Is that putting your child in danger if you're snorting coke? I don't know. I don't have any children. But let me know in the comments. Let me know down in the comments how y'all feel about the situation. They all do, including the judges, laugh about, okay, so that's like a little thing to do drugs. I guess that regular to do booger sugar in Hollywood. I don't know. Because I don't do that. You know, I have bad allergies. I don't snort none up my nose. That was one of the rumors when my nose was running. You know, when it be running, people would get on their platform. They say, "Oh my gosh, Wiley is on coke," and I'm like, "How's I'm on coke?" Because my nose run. I have bad allergies. But I remember that was one of the rumors that people said. You know, when my nose be running, they definitely be saying, "Oh my gosh, she's on cocaine." And I'm like, how? Oh, because your nose be running. No, my nose run because I have allergies. It's not because I'm on coke. Okay, I don't snort coke. Never been on coke. Never even tried coke. Never tried crack cocaine. Never tried any of those drugs. None against people that have tried it. I never put any of that on my nose. Only thing I put on my nose was some tissue and stuff like that. Okay, and it just be my allergies. All right, you ain't gonna see no candy dust, and if you do, something totally went wrong with me. All right, I'm just saying. Anything going like that, something totally went wrong. I want to get into the second topic. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, according to the Neighborhood Talk and other outlets, but they reported that Dr. Dre is dealing with a lot lady and may have taken a toll on him because he's currently in the hospital after suffering a brain aneurysm. According to TMZ, sources say that he's stable, but doctors don't know what caused the bleeding. They are doing battery of tests. Well, you get payback for putting your hand and beat women. Of course, that's your karma. And then people were submitting there. Then I saw Nicki at Night. She made a post. I ain't gonna try to criticize Nicki at Night, but Nicki at Night made a post. Let me see what Nicki has said on her Instagram. She put a post. She said this because somebody tweeted this. Somebody said Dr. Dre having aneurysm is scary as F. Fellas, take heed because when you treat women wrong, there's no expiration for karma. So this is what Nick said. Nick said this. It's kind of scary how far y'all go to make the woman be the victim and everything. I don't know if y'all taking feminism too far or you truly think women are crippled and helpless and don't do nothing ever. These types be the same ones gossip about how grimy the female friends is. I'm a female. ABS, both male and female have trash traits, but to make women always the victim and the outcome is a bit much for me. And nobody knows what his karma is, nor do we know what his wife's karma is for whatever she done. But my thing is this: he been accused of beating motherfucking women. Excuse my language. He been abused of abusing women. So I do believe that's probably why that woman put it out there. And it's women that went out there and said that Dr. Dre was abusive, that he beat women. And they did like a whole movie on it that he was a woman beater. It was one woman that he was with, he beat her. And they did a whole movie about her life. So that's probably what be the karma right then and there, putting your hands on women. Of course, and that's gonna go right by, ain't nothing gonna go right by you when you putting your hands on a woman. So, that's why I think that it's something going on. That's why they said, hey, that's why his karma comes in. Now, I hope that, and I pray that he's better. Let me pull up his statement. He made a statement, and y'all, I be lazy, so I don't be for like clicking stuff on my screen. I got to get out of that laziness, y'all. So I just be reading off my phone. But Dr. Dre released a statement. He said, thanks to my friends and family and fans for their interest and well wishes. I'm doing great and getting excellent care from my medical team. I will be out of the hospital and back home soon. Shout out to all the great medical professionals at Cedar One, One Love. And that's what the statement that he wrote concerning the situation. So we're definitely praying for Dr. Dre. But if you beat women, I don't feel sorry for you at all. You need to be in the hospital. If you put your hand on women and you beat women, I have no sympathy for you. I don't. I'ma pray, because I think that's what the thing that you should do is pray. But if you were abusive to women, you get what you get. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Okay. I'm just saying. He did make headphones saying Beats. So was that inspiration for you beating women? I don't know. And I don't think it's right for a man to put his hand on a woman. I'm just saying. If I got to do that, I can just leave and just be by myself. I don't have to be with a woman and then put your hands on it. That don't make you a good man. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how much privilege, how much power you have. That does not give you a right to smack a woman because you can, because you mad, because you press. Does not give you a right to do something like that at all. So let's get but today I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm gonna open up the phone lines and let y'all call in and speak on it. But that's just my opinion about it. I think that's cool. You putting your hands on somebody. I don't care how famous you are. I don't care how many hit records you made. It's not cool. And should Dr. Dre pay for putting his hand on women? Well, it was a report that he did, allegedly. I don't want to get sued by these people. All right, because he already dealing with a lawsuit. I mean, he already dealing with a nasty divorce. But if he would have croaked up out of there, he's still technically still married. So if he was incompetent, couldn't make no decision, his wife that he currently in a legal battle with, she would have had the decisions because they're not divorced yet. They are literally in battle. So probably he's under a lot of pressure that, hey, that wife about to leak some information. Probably he you get about to get a divorce. They fighting over the money. He's under a lot of stress. I just say stop stressing and give a woman what she wants. Give her half. Give her 50% of your wealth and give it to your wife and just leave and just y'all go y'all separate ways. But trying to fight it and trying to fight this and trying to fight this and try to do this and do that, get that woman what she wants. She probably took a couple of punches and a couple of drags down the hallway. She probably did. No telling. No telling. But y'all just keep in mind that, and I told y'all in the last video about Dr. Dre, I said that he got him a Karen somewhere stashed away. They're in the background somewhere. He already replaced his wife, and the person that's going to come is they're going to be white. Now, some of y'all don't believe me, but just watch. She's in the bushes. She's in them corners somewhere. She's around, and she is about to replace his wife. It's going to be somebody white, skinny, and all that type of stuff, fake boobs and fake this and fake that. Just know, all right? In my humble opinion, that's what I feel in my bones. She have already been replaced and all that. It's gonna come out. Best believe it's going to come out. And y'all gonna be like, well, damn, Wiley was sure saying that he ain't really that crazy. He really ain't that crazy. He sure was saying that, and I didn't want to believe it. Well, he ain't that crazy because how do you know that? Because I feel it in my bones. Okay. All right, let's get to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are reportedly getting a divorce, quietly separating. And gosh. Okay. Oh wow, Kai, you've been doing a lot of writing on Neighborhood Talk. Well, Neighborhood Talk, they wrote this. They said Neighbors is reportedly over for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, according to Page Six. Multiple sources told the outlet divorce is intimate for the once powerful dynamic duo. Kim have hired a divorce attorney. They are keeping it low key, but they are done. Says the source. Kim has hired Laura, and they are in settlement talks. Kim hasn't been seen with her ring on for quite some time, and Kanye spent the holidays over at his ranch in Wyoming. I'm glad the man they finally get a divorce. Now, according to Kanye, he getting divorced because he's tired of her crazy family. And Kim probably tired of Kanye going on no manic rants and going all these crazy rants, embarrassing her, embarrassing the family, him posting all this crazy stuff on social media, him trying to run for president and do all that type of stuff. You trying to run for president and then you talking about you wanted to abort your baby, all that fake crying, like, oh my God, y'all don't understand. I don't have my father. He was going all on crazy rants, just embarrassing Kim, all the Kardashians, the families, the Jenners, everybody. So I'm surprised that she stayed with him that long. She only used him to build up her image in the Black community, to build up her statue in the world. And now she got that. Now she got the clout, political clout. Now she got the urban clout. She got all the clout. She don't need it on. She tired of that man going through all the manic rents. Kim Kardashian don't want to wad up, have to chase him and make sure he take his medication. Anybody would get tired of that. So I'm just, you get tired of all that foolishness. Every day he's got a manic rant, talk about crazy stuff on the internet. Then he ain't paying his gospel singers. He got the PPE loan, but ain't paying the gospel singers that helped him with all that type of stuff. The man is going through a lot of stuff, and he need to be single. He need to be single. But I'm gonna tell you, Kim, this was her longest marriage, because usually Kim get married for about 3 weeks, a month. I'm here for it. Go right ahead, Kim, and divorce Kanye, because the man needs to be by himself. And that family is something with that family. It's really, really something with that. That family is they have a spirit in that family. I'm sorry. It's just something with that household. When you stick your pee in them, your mind go out, and if you already mentally disturbed, and if you already manic, and you already have a disorder, you don't need to be with a family that historically have just made Black men into crackheads, made Black men just turn into something different. So I'm just saying, it's just something with the I don't. It's just something with that family. It's just something with that spirit. It had that sunken place. When you get up in there, you lose your identity when you're with those women. And some of the women, you got to be very cautious on being with them type of stuff, because that stuff really does something. They got spells. They do all type of crazy stuff in Hollywood. It was a guy that that Storm interview, and I didn't really watch the interview like that, because he pretty much did the interview on Clubhouse. But it was this guy, he was talking about all the spells and how you could put a spell on somebody, how you could put a casting of this on somebody. I'm like, oh my gosh. And that stuff is real. People actually, do all of that stuff. And they believe in all of that, like the sages and this and that. And that's how you get people, it have a spirit with that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. So I do believe that Kim is tired, and I do believe Kanye is Kanye, because he pretty much blaming the family. But Kanye, you knew what you're doing before you got with the family, and you did a lot of stuff too, because you keep on don't want to stay on your medication. So you need to be sick, because don't nobody want to keep being with a man that want to be in their medication, staying with their medication. Who want to keep being with a man knowing you need your medicine? You don't take it. You be in that ranch, probably ain't showering, probably just pacing the floor, and then you get on a computer or you get on your iPhone and just posting crazy conspiracies. That's what he was doing. And I got tired of reporting on Kanye. I'm like, dude, you seriously need help. And Kim, I heard she was trying to get him some help, and he didn't want to get any help. Okay? He didn't want to get any help. All right. And you got to be careful. These people, they be burning sages, crystals, dirt, and they can't even touch. You gotta be crazy. These people, they be having crystals, dirt, telling you about your future. I don't want to be around all them type of people. They coming in, oh my gosh, I just got something to tell you, Wiley. You have a lot of energy, a lot of dark energy. I don't want to be around up every day. They telling me about my future. I don't want to be around people like that. Every day they just shuffling cars. Okay. I'm shuffling cars right now. And I see this. And I see that I don't want to be around people like that. Every day they just shuffling cars, got incense burning, sages burning. They speaking a different type of language. I don't want to be around them type of people. Got crystals, they dig it. And I'm gonna put this in the dirt and all of this. Let me tell you something. I'm ching chang ching chang and Chad. I don't want to be around them type of people. I don't even consume all them type of channels. That does something to me. I don't want to be doing it. Let me just shuffle cards and all that. I don't want to be around all them type of people. Please don't come around with that. You might get body slammed. Do not come around me with no crystals, dirt, got the sages, chat. You might get drop kicked. You will get drop kicked if you come in here trying to tell me about my future. Unless you telling me that I'm going to be a multi-millionaire with billions of dollars and it's coming in 3 weeks, do not come with me with all that type of stuff and all that. Don't do it because you will get drop kicked. I'm telling you right now, male or female, if you come in here and talk about, I got these cards. Don't do that. You're going to get it. You're going to get okay, bring them cards and you're going to try to read my future. You're going to get a good old 13-inch boot to your face. Nowhere in the world. Don't you come in here trying to tell me about my future. And it's a lot of people that be doing that. I was reading somebody was on a live and it was a white woman. Oh, Storm Monroe I feel it in the spirits that he got to surpass. She was just conjuring us spirits. I'm like, I don't want to watch this crap. I'm like, can you tell the spirits to give you some edges or something like that? But no. And I had to click off that. So I don't consume all that content. I don't. It's scary to me. You got somebody else trying to read card. He up there just reading card, but why couldn't you get the spirit to tell him that you had to get that big crust off your pinky toe and that you needed surgery? How couldn't you tell the cards? Didn't the spirit tell you that you had to get surgery on that crusty foot of yours and that you're going to be out of commission for months? How you couldn't prophesize that, but you could tell everybody else some of their future? And women, something wrong with y'all if y'all keep going to these men that sleep with men and they trying to tell you about your love life and all you do is you try to tell you don't even sleep with women and then now you battling with it now. You weren't even thinking about eating no yoni. But you went to somebody that was telling you about car. Now you all want yoni. You want it and you digging into you getting it played with. You weren't even into stuff like that. But you indulge in it because you got that crystal, all them spirits. Now you want you some coochie. You weren't even into it. You didn't even like it. Now you just in it. You can't stop doing it. You got you a big old vibrator that you bought. It's big. It's huge. You just got and you can't help it. Right now, it's somebody was like, Wiley, it was a lady that she reached out to me. She said, I never was into that. I don't know. Ever since I went over there, I just like yoni. I said, well, that's what you get. That's what you get when you bring all them type of spirits in your home. Just go on and eat it, Your husband just gonna have to share with his sisters. Y'all just gonna have to just share. Man, David, you should have went over there. Shoot. Go over there talking about some you got people, Chris, they put in dirt and put all the type of spirits in your home. I'm not doing that. She told me, I ain't even like yoni. I was a straight woman. You was straight. You brought that spirit in your house. Because you a foolish woman for allowing or having somebody to tell you about your future. Sit down somewhere. You don't need to know about that. If God wanted you to know about it, he would have just tell you that right then and there. I don't want people to tell me about, oh, Wiley, in 3 years, and I'm filling in these cards. You shuffling them cards. Please, get them cards out my face. And I don't want to see nobody putting my name in the title of that reading cards about me, okay? Reading cards about me. Don't even try. Because because I know how y'all will. I'm gonna do a read it on. Don't do no read on my life. Don't do it. All right, let's go. Y'all getting mad because I know some of y'all went on. Y'all want to get y'all car read. I know what some of y'all right now is saying, I don't care what Wiley say. I'm going to have him to read me my future. I'm going to go right over there. Some of y'all still paying off and paying good money going in debt. Just paying money for somebody to shuffle cards to tell you about your life. I need to give me some cards. Forget it. Producers, if someone can send me some index cards or some Uno cards so I can get into the card read business. If you just want to give me all your money, I come up with some stuff. Come on. Come on, send me some car. I'll shuffle it up and tell you about your future. I get a piece of paper. I don't even need no car. I just shovel some piece of paper around and tell you about your future. If you really that way. Now I know some of y'all are triggered. I already know. Let me go ahead on. Some of y'all love that card reading stuff. Y'all be right over there. I want you to know. I see some of y'all in these chats look so foolish. Hello, my name is such and such. I'm a Scorpio. Can you please tell me about my future? Just over there, just looking so foolish. And I'm looking at, why are you over here telling all that? He's just over there, oh my gosh, you're so telling the truth. And you said all this, and I'm so happy. Can you tell me I'm a Sagittarius? What do you have to say about the Sagittarius? You just over there and so happy spending all your money. You need to be paying your rent. And can't even hardly give over there giving good money. I'm over here. Can I get 3 crystals? Some of y'all got crystals in y'all house. And you wonder why your hair falling out. Your hair was never falling out. Now it's falling because you brought on the spiritual hair. Let me stop. Y'all gonna do what y'all want to do. It's your life, and it's your life. It's your household. All right. Let me move on because I just got triggered. I don't know how we got on them cars and crystals, but we just got triggered. But let me speak of somebody else that did something so foolish. The Weeknd. Lord, The Weeknd, he going crazy. I'm telling y'all, I don't know what is it. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know what's going on with these celebrities, but I looked at the Weeknd face. That man went on. I don't know if he got some plastic surgery. His face looked very disturbed. I just don't know what is going on with these celebrities and plastic surgery. First of all, he was so wrapped up, had his face all wrapped up, looking like a mommy. Now, the man came out and he looked disturbed. I was looking at his picture and all I can do was laugh. I was laughing at him because I'm like, what in the world? He was a decent looking guy. He wasn't the best looking guy. He was decent looking. Now this man looking like he's in a scary movie or something. Look like he about to be in a new Candyman or something. His eyebrows are gone because at first he looked good. And now it's just like hair all over his head. What the hell were you thinking, The Weeknd? See, that's the crap that give you. You got all this money and you just want to play with your face? And look at his hair. He looked really disturbed. Looked like his breath stank. Because at first it looked it all right. He was pretty decent. Now it looked like he just got out of rehab. It looked like he just got out of rehab, had a hard crack cocaine addiction, and got out of rehab and just got out of there and been 1 week sober. That's what he looked like. I said, what the world is he doing? What happened to the man's eyebrows? What is going on with The Weeknd? He need help. Something happened to him. I don't know. Maybe because he ain't getting the money like that. Maybe because, his family, I don't know, whatever it is. But the man looks scary. It scared me. It scared me like, oh my God, like what the world is going on with this man? Did you see that? And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking like, what the man? And then you got an audacity. I'm looking at it. Look at the nose. Look like his face. Look like it just smushed up. It looked like they said it is the makeup. I don't know if it's the makeup. His head looked deformed. It looked like his head looked deformed. And he didn't always look that crazy. Why the world would you arch your eyebrows? Okay? Why the world? Let me see if I can share the picture. Give me a second. I was being lazy. Let me stop being lazy and share the picture. Give me a second, you guys. I want y'all to see this picture. This man. Let me see if I can share it. Give me a second. Let me go to it. I was being real lazy, but I got to do some work. I want to get up. Let me go to The Weeknd. Can I see? All right. Let me share this. There we go. Hold on. Y'all need to see. For y'all that did not see, here you go. Crazy. It looked like he in rehab. Looked like he been homeless. Look at that. Just look. Just look at that man. Look. I just like, That is crazy. It is like a horror movie. Maybe he in a Tyler Perry Madea Boo 3 or something. Maybe he's doing a new scary movie that we don't know. Maybe he's really into the character. Maybe he's a psych patient and a psych patient that used to be a musician and all of that. He's playing a psych patient. Who knows? I just don't know what happened to this man. What happened to him? These celebrities, a lot of them are just losing their mind. They playing with their face. They playing with their nose. They got too much time on their hand. Because whoever told him, man, you should do it. And he don't look good. He look disturbed. Oh yeah, he could do what he want to do. He could do what he want. Yeah, he could do what he want to do. Just like I can say what I want to say. He looked disturbed to me, and he looked scary. And if I was walking down the street, I would go across the street. I wouldn't even want to be on the same side of the street looking like that. When you look like that, I don't want you around me. Be about 30 feet away. I don't want to be around you unless you got a bracelet, unless you got on a hospital gown and you need some assistance. But don't you walk up on me talking about, He don't even look like the Weeknd. He look like Pookie that's on crack. I'm telling y'all. Let me get this man off the pitch because I'm getting tricked. I'm getting real pissed that man did that to his face and his nose. It don't make no damn sense. Stop playing with y'all face. Stop playing with y'all nose. Stop playing with y'all head. If God gave you a head like that, keep it that way. God gave your nose, keep it like that. Stop playing with your noses and face and ears. Put that money in the community. Put it in the Wiley Show. Donate to the Wiley Show. Invest in the Wiley Show. But please do not mess with your head and nose. Look him, LaToya Jackson, now The Weeknd. It's so many other artists I would name, but some of them are following me, and I don't want them to unfollow me. But y'all know who they are, okay? They all look disturbed. They was looking really. Vivica Fox, she don't look the same like she look like. It's a lot of people that look like all these people. Like they get the same. They look like the same people. Mess with their nose and face. It looked like that man got some surgery. Or he's sick or something. I'm gonna pray for him though. I'm gonna really, really pray for him. That's all I'm gonna do. Now I didn't have him in the lineup because I was disturbed by the picture, but y'all saw the picture. Y'all come up with your own comments. Y'all come up with your own way. Okay? Because Vivica Fox, she used to look really good. Now, baby Vivica, she done lost all the Fox. I don't know what happened to Vivica Fox. Stop playing with talking about it's the makeup. That's that surgery. See, stop doing that. Kim was another beautiful person. Now you look at Kim, you just be like, people stop buying her records because now she looks scary. They just stop supporting. She looks scary. She don't look like when you get looking like that. Even when Michael Jackson started turning, he started losing a lot of support. People that wasn't buying no records like that. You know, you start to look scary. You scare people. People look at him, and that's a lot of people say, "Oh man, I ain't checking for her." And you trying to talk about you look that disturbed. Nobody want that, man. Please, let me go ahead on. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. They said it's the makeup, but he don't need to be putting on no makeup. He don't. I remember one time I put on some makeup. I took my cousin makeup. Now he's shades lighter than me. So I said, I'm putting this makeup on. I want to go out to the club. So I put on that makeup. Baby, it looked like I left the funeral home. Looked like I was raised from the dead with it. I looked a hot mess. But you couldn't tell me I didn't look a mess. I went on and I put on that man makeup. He had on his makeup. I looked like I just grew and taking pictures. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was looking like, and I look at them old pictures and I said, man, I look disturbed. I look like a dead man. Because I was trying to look like everybody else. Because everybody around me, they was wearing makeup. If you weren't wearing a wig or transitioning, you had on makeup. I used to hang around with all them people. I didn't know nothing about that. So I started putting the makeup all on my face and started putting the black marker on my lining. That's why my lining is ate up, because the ink probably ate up a lot of my hair. I would do all that crazy stuff. I'm gonna color my lining. I want to color my lining and put on this makeup so I can look good. I looked at a hot mess. A hot, stinking man. Now, I don't wear any makeup now. I don't. Don't try to bring no makeup around. I don't wear any makeup. I like looking rough. I like looking this, I like looking that way. I like, so I don't put no makeup on, nice chocolate and all that, because when you're my skin tone, you got to put on the right type of makeup. Okay. If you're not light skinned, don't be trying to wear the light skin makeup and you look like me and you my skin tone. That ain't gonna look right. Don't do it. Okay. All right. All right. Yes, I was casted sharp. I remember that. I never could find my shade. I never could find my shade when it came to wearing makeup. So I just get whatever. It didn't matter if you brown, so I'm black, brown, I put on that high yellow makeup and I looked at a hot mess. I'm glad I ain't got none of them pictures out there because it was on my old Facebook page with my family. I took that Facebook page down. That's what like pretty much all my pictures when I was in the gay community. I was really in the community. You couldn't tell me nothing. I'm like, when I was going to the club, with my cousin, I was skinty. I was much skinnier then. I could wear his shirt, look like I was buff. Now, baby, I look like I'm pregnant. That's a shame. Before I get into my last subject, I want to talk about something because, tomorrow I'll go back to the gym. But I looked disturbed. I looked in the mirror today and I could just see the jelly rolls. I looked in the mirror and I looked at my body. First of all, I took a hot shower, took out all my clothes, and I just examined my body and I was disturbed. I said, look at you, Wiley. You sit here, you eat all this food. You sit here, look at yourself, brother. You need to lose that weight. Look at my body. I can just grab and grip the fat. I just examined myself. I did a whole lot of eating. Maybe I was eating. You couldn't tell me. I had a big pizza box and eating Chinese food. And I'm just getting fat. Ain't walking. I'm not exercising. I'm already crippled. I can't be crippled, cockeyed, and fat. No way. So yes, I agree. What's the lady named Candace Owens? Because they put a fat woman on the cover. Being big, that's unhealthy. When you huge, that is unhealthy. It was a lady in my church, in the church that I grew up in. Her name was Sister Hinton, and Sister Hinton weighed about 500 to 600 pounds, and so when Sister Hinton, when she would have to get medical care, they would have to put her in a body bag because they would have to squeeze her and she'd just be yelling, they have to squeeze the fire truck, the fire department have to help assist her to get her some assistance. And the doctor told Sister Hinton this. He said, Sister Hinton, he said, Mrs. Hinton, if you go home, you're going to die because you need to lose weight. So she tried to get the gastric bypass surgery, but they said your heart is not strong enough for you to go under the knife. And the lady won't go on a diet. We tried to put her on a diet. She didn't want to go on a diet. She would cuss and all that. And when you big like that, good God, you got the jelly rolls. It was huge. It was really huge. And you got to and there was a lot of creases. She had sores, big, juicy sores on her body. And I remember that we used to have to assist and all of that. And she died in her home, over 500 some pounds, overweight. She was about 500 pounds. She was really big. And I remember I was a teenager and I I think it's freezing on you. Okay, we back. I was very disturbed because when the medical people had to come, they had to escort her, out. But I remember when that doctor told her, it said, if you go home, if you go home, you're not gonna make it. You gotta lose the weight. And so when they would put her in the body bag to do it, she was like, she would just scream and yell and cry. But they had nowhere else to go. They had to do it. And I was like, Grandma, did they really have to put her in the body bag like that? She said, it's no other way. And my grandmother had to take care, she would come over and take care of her and stuff like that. And her husband was like skinny guy. he died, but he still owed me money. He had owed me money, but he passed away, but he did owe me a couple of dollars because I remember. I'm just giving y'all a little because I'm having a little flashback. Being overweight and obese is unhealthy because your high cholesterol, blood pressure, and all that. But just because you are skinny does not mean that you are healthy. Okay, you could be unhealthy being skinny. But when you are overweight, that you add different illnesses to your body when you're overweight. Now what I would say is you can celebrate somebody that's overweight. I'm not saying not celebrate people that's overweight. It's a lot of overweight people out here that is doing great things in the world. So we shouldn't criticize of that. But what we should preach is healthy eating. What we should preach is to make sure politicians are investing in these low-income areas so they won't have these food deserts, so they have great grocery stores with vegetables and all of that instead of the corner store. See, I was raised on just messed up food, right? Corner stores, flaming hot cheese and meat, going to school, eating all that toxic food. And so now I got to unlearn all of that toxic behavior. So I understand that. I just didn't like what Candace Owens was going and all that. Because the lady that was on that magazine, she looked nice. She was beautiful and she attractive and all that. I definitely try to talk to her and stuff like that. I see no problem with it. But let's not put a narrative out that obesity people is the only unhealthy people. You could be skinny, wearing a size 3, and have high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So that don't automatically give you a pass because you ain't got all the extra pounds on you. Period. And you just got to be very cautious on when it comes to the weight. And so that's why I'm in the spirit of, changing the diet and going to the gym. And I said, I'm going to go to the gym and start working out like I used to do before. And I already have a gym membership. I'm going to just go every day and put my mask on, go every day and not go there and screw. I'm going to go there and actually work out because I was getting highly distracted at the gym. Always. I used to be on my right thing, not dealing with men, not dealing with nobody. I just been on my right. And then I just be, I'll be in the locker room, supposed to be working out, getting my body together, and I'm up here screwing. So it don't happen, in the locker room. In the locker room. This before the Rona. Yeah, this before the Rona. This before the Rona. Okay, this before the Rona. I'll be in there just working out, sweating real good, just doing a good job. And get distracted going in that locker room and don't come out until I get done what I'm doing. And then once I'm doing yiggity yang, 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 man, I'm tired. I don't want to work out no more. Baby, I did the workout in the locker room. I'm going home eating me a big old fat cheeseburger. I'm just being really, really honest with you. I'm being really, really. It was something else. Before we get in our last subject, can I talk to you right now? I was at the gym in Chicago on State Street in downtown Chicago. I was working out in this gym and it was the snow time. I had my car parked in front of the gym, working out in the locker room, in the sauna, just getting it in. But I forgot, and then I took a shower, was about to go home, dry, and my car was gone. I'm like, where the world is my car? So they towed my car because it was a no parking zone. And you can't park at a certain time when it's snow on the ground because they got the snow plows gonna come through. I was so mad I had to call my friend to come get me, and I was like, listen. I had to do it. I had no choice. The guy was looking too good. I had to do what I had to do. And the eye contact, the energy was there, and it was just there. And I forgot all about that. I have to move the car. Only thing I was worried about moving is my body, up and down, side to side. So, so I was just in there, it took me a while to get from out of the locker room. This was before the Rona. So please don't be somebody, oh, Wiley got to be careful because of Rona. This was way before the Rona. Rona didn't even exist then. I was just getting it in. And I used to go to the gym and it used to be so many distractions because I knew what to look for. I knew it is. And it's a lot of, DL people be in them gyms, Mary and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I used to be very active in the community. And my car got towed, and I was so hurt because I had to pay all that money that I didn't even have all that for some little old pleasure. I should never did that. But it's okay. That was a little story time and all that type of stuff. You know, you gotta be very, very careful when you're doing that. Now, in my last subject, you know, I have to stop screwing at the gym, but I can't tell you that I won't screw at the gym. I can't. It's a lot of temptations. You don't, you know, so I need to start praying like, Lord, don't let me be tempted. Pray that I don't get into temptation, but I'll be very tempted at the gym, highly tempted. My temptation level goes, zoom. It's just like I'll be tempted. Man, I just be tempted. So my temptation, I'll be 100% real honest. I'm like, man, because I've been doing good. I ain't been around no dudes. I ain't been humping. It's just been me. You know, I ain't been doing nothing. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep that commitment when I go to the gym tomorrow. I just hope that I keep that commitment. Maybe I need to go live when I'm at the gym to keep for not, you know, humping. You know, it's the Rona, so I don't know. People don't really, so I'm gonna make sure that I don't have to do that because I definitely don't want to mess myself up because I definitely because I go to the gym and I don't care what gym you go to, you got men's in there, it be high. Like you get, you know, you get turned on and then that energy it be there and it be strong. And you know, when you working out, you that energy, that testosterone, as they say, that testosterone be strong. It be there. And that eye contact, it'll be some good look. They be with their wives, their girls. I can just tell y'all some story, but I ain't gonna tell because y'all gonna get triggered. Y'all gonna get triggered. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Oh no, I don't know if I can tell you this story, but it was this couple that had came into the gym and it was this couple that came into the gym. There was he was with his wife. I think that was his fiance because I had to do a little interview after we got through what we was doing. The fiance and me and him was just talking. We were talking about SEX. We were just talking about SEX. And he was talking about how his girl didn't go down on him, how his girl didn't do this. He was just like telling us stuff about, you know, his girl and different, you know, different stuff. And we just ran because I'm really good at talking. So I'm listening to him talking, blah, 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 blah. Everything he said his girl to do, I did and some. And I was dirty. I was dirty because I was saying a lot of stuff in there. I was like, everything that she didn't do, I did. Oh man. But I got tired because I'm like, I got tired of, you know, sneaking in and all that stuff. I got tired of dealing with DL milk because that stuff, it get tiresome. You got to sneak in. You see her girdle, her clothes. It was this preacher and all that, her clothes. I see her girdle and all because she wear girdle. She was a plus size woman. And I'm just in there screwing. I get tired of hiding. Then you can't text me. Then you got to be like, oh, what's up? And you know, that's me in there. And then you got to get the midnight, you know, when she out of town, when she sleep, you come over and sleep. I got tired of all that. Got tired of dealing with DL. I'm getting too old to be running and jumping out of windows. Not doing that. Did that already. I'm done with it. And that's it. Okay. Not doing that no more. Did a whole lot of stuff. No. He was a pastor. He sure was a pastor. He was playing his sermons. And it was that way. And I got screwed by the pastor and I got screwed with the other guy. He was getting his sermon together because I was attracted to DL preachers. I was very attracted to DL preachers. That used to be my thing, you know. And it was this one region I was attracted to. He was in Chicago. And I would travel all the way from the south side to the west side to go to his church. Now, his church, I ain't know what he preached about. I don't know what that sermon. I was just thinking about undressing with my eyes and everything. And I remember that I used to get on 3 buses and 2 trains. You know, when you really want the D, you will travel for it. And I traveled 3 trains, 2 buses. I don't care how I got there. Snowstorms, don't worry about it. I'm gonna get there. And I remember one guy. I'm not gonna say. I can't say these people's name. I'm so glad it didn't just slip out. It was one guy. He lived on the west side, and it was a big snowstorm. He invited me over, and I was like, "Okay, I'm coming over." I couldn't believe you. I couldn't even see how to get to his house because it was just so much snow. But I just wanted to screw so bad. That's just how bad I wanted it. I was like a whore. And I wanted it bad. So I fight to that snow and buses and train, have to walk. It was terrible. I was freezing, but, you know, we warmed up, you know, after we got there. And then, you know, it was upstairs his room. we went upstairs to his whole family, his mom and them, they was all asleep, and went up to his room once I got there, because it took me a while to get up there because you had to sneak. You had certain ways you had to get in there so she wouldn't wake up. And once we did, we went on and did all that type of good stuff. All right. And I think I went to Sunday school that way. Yeah, I had went to Sunday school that next morning. Yeah, it was that same day because when I left his house, it was like 3, 4 something in the morning. And I went on, yeah. And I had to go to Sunday school later that day. Yeah, okay. I was hot. I used to do some stuff back in the day. But yeah, I had to fight the snow, but it was okay, going through once I was settled and all that. I could get through the snow because I started thinking about what we did and all of that. Yes, I'll tell y'all some more stories, but I don't want y'all to get triggered. Let's get into Nicki Minaj unfollows Tasha K. So me doing my investigation, or let me just be real, y'all up there DMing me about what happened. Y'all was DMing me all in my DMs all day today. Hey Wiley, Tasha K got unfollowed by Nicki Minaj. Hey Wiley, are you gonna comment? I thought you're gonna. I said yes. Okay. So she unfollowed Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj unfollowed Tasha K. And Tasha K, they was following each other, but is I'm shocked? No. Because it's no blogs that she is following as YouTubers, right? I think she's not following her. And let's be clear, we don't know if she's going to get a follow, but let's be clear, who got a follow was Erica Banks. Erica Banks got a follow. You know what I'm saying? Erica Banks got a follow. So that was the Asian dog got a follow, but Tasha K got an unfollow. So I don't know what's that about. I don't know how that is. I don't know. And let me be clear with you. Tasha K is not worried about that because Tasha K, I think, got Nicki Minaj's number, and Tasha K was on Nicki Minaj's show. So I don't think she's pressed about it, but I know the blogs are going to just, oh my gosh, she unfollow. Oh my gosh, she unfollow. Oh my gosh, she unfollowed. So, but Nicki Minaj unfollowed a lot of people. So maybe she's going to follow Tasha later in the week. We shall see. Maybe she just want to follow people that's in the industry. Maybe she want to go in a different direction. I don't know. Is that going to stop Tasha K bad? No. Is that going to stop Tasha K from being successful? No. It's just going to be like, oh my gosh, she gonna follow and stuff like that. But Tasha K is she has spent it very well. We look forward to what she got to say in the morning concerning that. Okay. But listen, when I tell y'all the story of what I did in my past, I didn't do this stuff yesterday. Give me a second. Because I want to address somebody comment. They said, oh my gosh, Wiley said he was straight. I never said I was straight. Never said that. And if I did, my eye is not even straight. So I never said that I was straight. What I said, I like both. And that ain't changing. Okay, but let me just tell you this other story. Since we talk about story, it was a lady in my church. This was like, and I was like tutoring her. She was in college, and she was just, my type, thick and everything. She was a little slow, but I thought she was. Let me not say she was a little slow because y'all can get offended. Okay, she was in the church. I was tutoring her, and we was just, and I was being real nice and like laughing, talking, blah blah blah. And so like one day I go to her house, and I knew we was gonna have sex. I felt it in my bones that we gonna screw. I felt the energy. I knew it was gonna happen, and she wanted me to bust the first move, and so so we in her apartment, and then we playing music, and I didn't know what to play because I never screwed a woman before. I'm like, should I play gospel music? Should I play? So I just put on some gospel music. I didn't know what to put on, what to play, but I knew that she was ready for it. And this before she had like all the kids, and she was just riding. It was great. It was a good experience. I loved it. It was great, and I really thought we was gonna be together. And then the next time we tried to do it, she had all those children, and it was not the best experience because you have children, they always in the house making noise, and I don't like to be around a lot of kids when I want to be intimate with a woman. And she was like, don't worry about it, they can go to the living room. So they will go to the living room, and kids not gonna stay in the living room when they kids. So I was like, no, I got to go. And the reason why I stopped dealing with her, because when I had got a phone call from her, she's like, oh, I think I'm pregnant. And I was nervous. I'm like, dang, didn't nothing come out? Like, did nothing come out. I know I had on, what I had on. And I'm like, I did cry because when she called me, when she called me, when she called me, I was like, oh, I think I'm pregnant. And I was scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't be a child. And I cried. I called my mom because she saw about she was late and all that. A lot of stuff I didn't know. Talking about late for what she said she said something about her period, blah blah blah. She said she had a ready to be. I got that big ugly cry. I ain't ready. I ain't ready to be no more. I was just crying and just crying. And my mom was like, okay. She probably like did the next day she called me. And the next day, the next day the lady called me that I screwed. She called me. She said, oh, I just want to call you, let you know that I came on period. And I cussed her out. I did. I cussed her out. I was so angry because you had me crying like that. Don't up that mess with my emotions like that. Be crying. And she was like, we can still screw and all that. I said, no, I don't want to screw you again. Because you would get pregnant. I was so scared. I was so scared because during that time, I wasn't ready to be no daddy. I wasn't ready. And that happened, 7, 8 years ago. I wasn't ready. Oh, because I didn't even know who I was. I wasn't ready to be there. I was crying and stuff like that. And she's talking about we could do it because you got some good peen. And I'm like, never again. And then what I didn't like about her, that she would be telling my sister how I was in the bedroom. And I didn't like that. Every day she'd be on the phone with my sister, telling our business. And I'm like, don't be trying to check up on me. I didn't like to do. She like, what you doing? Put them on the phone. Don't be telling people my business. And she told it. I'm like, why the world are you telling my sister how all that type of, how does she know this though? How does she know? Like, why? And my sister, she I'm like, why you on the phone? You a grown woman, you up there doing that. No. So she would just do that. I told you she was a little slow. And I'm getting angry. I'm getting so upset bringing it up. Because I want to go to Chicago. Let me stop. Let me slow down. Because she no, my family didn't like she was a okay, I gotta be careful how I say this. No, I kept it on the low. I didn't bring it up. Like my uncle, I will tell y'all this. My uncle wanted me to marry her, because when she had twins, okay, let me just get y'all a little backstory. When she had twins, now she did have twins, and they thought them was my kids. I said, them ain't my children. Cause no way. Cause my uncle asked me, so is them your babies? I said, no, them is not my children. Them such and such children. And the person that she screwed he was underage. Yeah, the guy that she screwed was underage. And then all that. And I was like, them ain't my babies. them ain't my babies. Because they was putting a rumor that I had got pregnant. I'm like, no, them ain't my kids. I say, mama, don't listen to them that and laugh on the pits of hell. Them ain't my babies. No. Right, he wanted me to marry her. And I said, no, sir. I'm not marrying her. She was just a screw. Like, she's not wife material. She can't be, no way. She got too many kids. There's no way in the world. If I deal with you can't have no children. If you do, you just got to have one. But if you got about 3, 4 with different baby daddy, I don't want to be the third baby daddy. No way in the world. No. I was very strategic with that. No. Now I do have the power of who I want to choose to marry and all that. No, she was just a screw. I just want to bow. Oh, that was it. No, I didn't want to marry. She wasn't married material. Like she didn't even when she talked, she was talking crazy. She didn't even make no sense. No, absolutely. What I want to marry her for? I'm like, no, sir. Now this one, I'd be single. What worry about? All right. So but yeah, so I had to be very cautious on that because I didn't want to get myself caught up in a lot of this mess. Because I'm telling you, I could have got myself caught up, and I'm so glad I don't have any children. How many kids she got? She got about 5 now. I think she got about 5 kids, 4 or 5. And I said, no, 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 no. And I'm so glad I did not, because if I would have kept screwing her, oh yeah, she would have had a couple of my kids. And she wasn't, my humble opinion, she didn't work. She didn't have her degree. And I just knew that if I would have got her pregnant, that I would literally have to be a father to all her children. And I wasn't ready. I was mentally equipped for that. And you know what I look like having kids, I'm up here tearing up a library. Like, come on, your kids got to see this. So I wasn't ready for kids. So when I'm ready, y'all will know, okay? And then I would get my child a YouTube channel. If I have children, you would know, because they're going to have an Instagram, they're going to have a YouTube, they're going to be singing, they're going to be playing instruments. Oh, my kids, they're going to be working. They're going to be working. One going to be playing the guitar, one going to be playing the drums. We're going to have one that's going to be an engineer, producer. We're going to have one as a cameraman. Oh, they're going to be working. Oh, you ain't going to best believe. They're going to be running our production company, okay? We're going to be traveling, singing, everything else. They're going to be on TikTok and everything else like that. Okay? No, I'm not going to be 30. It could be happening in the next year or so. Who knows? I've been talking. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to happen soon. It'll happen in a year or two. And I was even thinking, like, when maybe I will adopt. Maybe it won't be meant for me to have biological children. Maybe I will adopt, but I will have some. And then too, I got nieces and nephews, you know what I'm saying? So I thank God for them, you know what I'm saying? My sister is actually about to have another baby, and so I might go to Chicago and be there, because I it's like a tradition that I have to be there when my sister have her baby. I just have to be there for her, because when she had her child, that's when I really want. I'm like, man, I really want a child, because like when I used to babysit my niece, I'm like, man, I really want a baby. Like I'm like, no, and then when my sister comes, she be wanting to take the child. I'm like, no, I gotta. And then my sister was taking advantage of that, because every day when I get off work, I would just babysit and watch. But now, she would just take advantage. I used to get tired, because I used to have to do my show. I couldn't even do my show because the baby cried. And, I hold her. And so I'm like, ain't no. You know how some people say, well, just let the baby cry. Don't be picking up the baby and all that. No, I'll be picking it up. You ain't gonna cry. I'm gonna hold it the whole time, talk to it the whole time, sing and everything. But children is a lot of work. So I was like, whoo, this is too much. And then she want to play and all that. No. I be tired. Because like right now, I don't have kids, so I can sleep whenever time I feel like going to sleep. I can sleep. But when you got kids, you just can't just sleep for 15 hours. You got to be on alert. Yeah, I was spoiling it. So when I go, I'm gonna spoil her other baby. I'm definitely, because when I went to Chicago another time, I had my niece. I was like, oh my gosh, I was spoiling her, and just spoiling her. Now I don't supposed to be spoiling kids, because like they were like, put the baby down and all that. But that's what you. But I don't think I have the patience right now. I don't. I really don't have the patience. I'm doing my show and all that crying and all that. I can't deal with I need a 2-parent household. I don't want to do this by myself. All right. If y'all want me to open up the phone lines, I'll open up the phone lines. I did not want to just do these story times, but I just felt in my spirit to do these story times. And I can definitely do some more story times. But if y'all want the phone lines open up, I will open up the phone lines, because I don't know if some of my people, I don't know if we got the icon from New York. We got the voice of New York. I don't know if any of them want to call in. So let me go ahead on, because if the voice in New York call in, y'all already gonna be putting in the comments. Next caller, it's so wrong with her voice. Next caller, she ain't making y'all be something else in these comments. Maybe my audience is like the Showtime Apollo. And I tell
your
people,
show now, press
please
1
do not
to hear
read the
Your
comments.
show is scheduled to
Because we
start
had
in
Caillou on our show,
33
and my
seconds.
audience, they don't play. they'll be like, next call. They just be, I be reading the call. And I try to act like I don't see the comments because I can't tell people what they be saying. And some of these people, they get mad. Hold up, Wiley. I want to call in. And such and such, such. When you say that B, they be cussing. I'm like, who? This is the only show that drags somebody in the comments.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
I see such and
3,
such. She said this
2,
about me. You
1.
pull up, B. I'm like,
Blog
then we
Talk
got Wendy
Radio.
Williams calling. She drinks her Moscato. And and she'll call in, she be cussing, and then my show is different. I be trying to do the rules. I be saying, please, when you call in, no cussing. Soon as they call it, let me say something, Wiley. That be, oh, I'm so sorry, Wiley. I'm gonna have to cash app you. And then, I ain't gonna cuss, but then cuss again. And then when somebody call in, yeah, hey, Wiley, I want to say that other caller that called in before, she sounds slow. She needs to get her throat together. It was like my callers, I'm telling you, the callers are something else. They don't play. And then people call in, yeah, Wiley, I got your gift. It's in the trunk of my car. It's in the trunk of my car. I'm going to give it. Now, I'm not going to say the lady is a liar. I'm just going to say I haven't seen that gift. Now, I will be at the post office tomorrow to go check and verify if I got that gift. Okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't receive the gift yet. I'm not going to say the lady don't have my gift, but I will verify tomorrow. Because she said the gift is in the trunk of her car. That's what she said. My people is just so my people is just they're just something else on here. Then I get people that are supporters of me and they be fans. This really gets me because I'll be like, man, y'all really fans of me? Hey Wiley, I'm so happy. I'm like, how you doing? I didn't want to say that, Wiley. I didn't even know I was going to go in. You one of my favorite YouTubers. I love them callers. I'm like, I be like, really, y'all love me? And really, I really love, because sometimes I be feeling really low, and then I get one of them callers that say, I really love your show. I love that. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's see who's calling in tonight. 0622, calling on air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
All right.
Good, Wiley. I just wanted to say we need more of Wiley After Dark, okay? I forgot all about the topics, but your story times, your Wiley After Dark story times is to come because I'm all tuned in and I'm ready for it. That's all I want to say.
Okay, yeah, we definitely got to do some more story times.
Yes, I'm here for it. You are having me. I was saying I'm about to go to bed. I'm just gonna lay down and watch Wiley Top fall asleep. I cannot close my eyes to save my life. You are one tonight, Wiley, but I love you. Just keep it coming. I'm just gonna keep watching, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, let's go to the next caller. Hey, Corday, I see you in the chat. You're in a relationship, though, so I can't flirt. That's Corday from G Status. Let's go to the phone lines. 9867, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley. Hi, everyone. This is the voice of New York.
Hey.
How you doing tonight, Wiley?
Okay.
I love your show tonight. I like how you freestyle. So let's get into some things. Dr. Dre definitely deserves what he's getting. What goes around comes back around. He is a woman beater, but I hope everything works well with him and his health. But can you imagine if he passes away, God forbid, that wife will get the bag, right? Like that wife will get the bag. So, I mean, I'm sure she doesn't want him to recuperate because she wants the money too, the little ridiculous budget that she has. But God doesn't like ugly. Also, while I'm surprised you didn't ask the crystal lady when that guy was going to die to get your money back. You should have went to the crystals lady to ask her, hey, do you know I'm going to get my money back from the guy before he passed away? So I would say this. In Caribbean cultures, They do believe in like spirits or duppy. That's what we call it in Jamaican culture. Obia, which is another word of voodoo. And like, like little things like that. Like when babies are born, we put like a red string around their around their wrists and their ankles and stuff like that. Now, I don't believe in the crystal stuff, but I do believe in blessing your house and saging your house. Because you just don't know if people just bad-minded. That's what I believe in. I know the card stuff. I don't do the card stuff. I am an Aries. And when you read those little things online about your sign, you're like, oh my God, they speaking to me right now. Like, how do you know? They gas people head up. Okay. And look how Miss Cleo made a whole business of lying to people. So I can't be mad at gullible people and people taking their money for it. Because if I can talk to a reader, I will ask them, what is the lottery numbers? Like, that's a key thing. Do you have the lottery numbers for this week, the Powerball and the Mega? If you don't, we know it's a sham, okay? Also, Wally, I didn't know church people was out of control like this. Like, your stories, these church people are out of control. How you preaching in the pulpit, but then you in his pulpit? What's going on at your church, Wally?
I don't know. It really exists in there. It's just, and I was like, 17, 18, 19. I was young when I was younger than what I am. I'm 30 now, but I was into that, and I started to be attracted to that, I did it.
Okay, well, I mean, even the gym stuff, I do not get horny or feel like when I'm working out, I don't think about, oh, snap, I want to smash, or, oh, snap. I don't think about that at the gym. I guess I'm doing gym wrong. I'm thinking about how can I get this body tight without drinking any tummy tea, without any other extraneous surgery. And I'm just focused. I'm not looking at the bodybuilders or things of that nature. This is what y'all do at the gym? I guess I'm at the wrong gym.
Not everybody. I said I was doing it, but it's been a while, so I'll go back tomorrow, and I hope that I'm on my good behavior, and I believe I will be on my good behavior.
Yeah, but what gravitated you towards that though? Like, what made you say, "Oh my God"? First of all, I don't like sweating. Okay, and I know that's part of the gym experience. I don't like it. It's like, oh my God, like take a shower, please. Like you breathing on me, you sweating and all that. And then you working out too. It's just not a good light for me. So when you talk your story, I'm like, this is what people doing. So thank you for sharing that. Also, one of your commenters asked about the red string. So when we tie red strings, it's to ward off evil spirits. That's why we use red. Okay, just to answer that question in the chat. But thank you, Wally.
All right, thank you.
And have a great night.
I feel you. Thank you, Carla. All right, thank you. Wow. 1753, Carla, you're on the air.
What's up, Wally? How you doing?
All right.
Good, yeah. So I just want to call in and give a little spiel about Kim Kardashian. So I feel like since Kim Kardashian already met her like black fetish quota about having mixed babies, she doesn't need Kanye anymore. So therefore, she's done with him. Okay. Now to your story time, Wally. I'm gonna call you Vitamin D Wally, okay? Because you out here spreading community teen, okay, and having people say the Holy Ghost.
Okay, that's in the past. That's in the past. Okay? I don't do that no more. Anymore. I'm just telling you about my past. None of this stuff. This is like 5, 6, 7 years. It's not.
I ain't judging you. I'm not judging you, Wally. Please be as transparent as you like. I'm just saying, your new name is Vitamin D Wally, but I do have a question for you. Okay, do you feel that? And I know it's off topic. Do you feel that if a straight man asks a woman to peg him, that he's gay?
I don't believe that. I just think that he's kinky. You know what I'm saying? I see,
that wasn't it. See, let me tell you, right? I was on this data app, and this guy asked me a question, right? And he was like, "Are you into pegging?" And I was like, "Okay, well, I feel like that's kind of gay for me." Now, I never had that happen to me. Okay, so maybe I wanted to ask you, what did you think about it? Because I just don't understand.
It's a woman doing it. It's like the G spot back there. He's just being, it's kinky, it's freaky, it's just. Yeah. A lot of older women
did you get pegged before, Wally? Have you gotten pegged before back in your days, Wally?
Me personally, I won't want a woman, if she do something, no, I don't want a woman doing it. That's not for me. Unless you have been introduced to that, then I can see why you want it. I understand. I talked to guys that actually done it. Even Tank himself, he even broke that down because he liked women doing that, right? Playing with his butt and all that. it's a lot of men.
Yeah,
that
like I don't get it. So I was so
It's
confused because
pleasure.
I'm
It's
like, but you could
pleasure.
just get a man to
It's
do it.
pleasure. It's pleasure.
You know what I'm saying?
No, why would you want him to get a man to do it? He want a woman to do it. It's cakey.
Well, maybe I don't understand. I'm like, let me ask Wiley because maybe he will understand from another point of view. Maybe
the reason why is because he like it is his pleasure and it's freaky. And you probably, if a guy asks you that, they are really freaky. They love that. It is that way. I say do it. But if you got that mind, I think you DL. No, he just can't get all that type of stuff. As long as it's with a female,
I know you were gonna do it, Wiley, because you into that. I understand. And I'm not passing no judgment, okay? Because I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not gonna. I was just like, okay, you know what? That's not my cup of tea. Because he was like, oh, we need to keep calm and peg, and I'm like, what? Like, excuse me?
Well, you ain't gonna be calm. Oh.
I'm just saying. I just wanted to get.
What dating app were you on? Was you on Christian Mingle?
I wish it was Christian Mingle. I think it was Badu or like Plenty of Frauds, right? We all know Plenty of Fishes and do Backstage. I hate that app. I think it was Badu though.
How did he look? How did he look? How did he look?
So he looked like really near. He's Hispanic. He got a nice body. He got tattoos. He's really good looking. And I was like, you know how like you see the like Dominicans, they got like those long eyelashes and those really pink lips. Like they got like really, like they look really feminine, right? And I'm just like, I just didn't understand. Like the question just took me like so off guard because I didn't expect it.
All right.
Like, what did he expect my response to be?
Well, he would expect your response to be like, okay, let's pull up. I got my deal. I got my vibrators or in the trunk. So
that just ain't it. You can be screwing me and then getting screwed. It's just, not in my world. You know what I'm saying?
Not in your world.
But Wiley, listen. If different strokes for different folks, and if that is your stroke, then maybe you need a different kinfolk. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. All right.
All right, Wiley. So take care. Thank you.
All right. Okay. 9271.
Hey, Wiley. This is Miss Seattle. How are you?
All right.
Good. I'm calling in regards to Dr. Dre.
Yes.
I do feel sorry for his situation right now. But this is one thing that just kind of is at the front of my mind, and that is right now he is very vulnerable. There is a lot of money out there on the line, and she can put a hit out on him. She could pay somebody in that hospital. This has been done before. I mean, there's been major talk and paperwork in regards to Martin Luther King being killed in the hospital, once he got shot. And this is, this can happen. She can do that. He is vulnerable, and anyone in that hospital can take him down.
All right. And you gotta hope that she ain't been praying to them spirits and that card readers. You just because that's very, wow, like he's getting divorced and then you end up in the hospital. I don't know. I'm just, hey, it's people do some weird stuff, but it is what it is. So we thank you for calling in.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh. Thank you so very much for calling in. Only on this show that you all will get some stories and celebrity gossip. Thank you all so very much for the help. My apologies for earlier. We tried to go to a different system. I have not mastered it yet. So before I transition to another system, I'm going to master it and just keep doing test runs until we actually master it. So tomorrow, I'm going to do another test run using it. And if you're available, you can come in the room and help us out. Shout out to the 3 people that I invited on Clubhouse. I had 3 invitations. I already gave it out. We announced it on Patreon. So those first 3 people reached out to me already. You have already got a text to join Clubhouse. If I get more invitations, I will invite, as many people as possible. But those on my Patreon comes first. Okay. Let me make sure there's nobody else called in. All right. Thank you all so very much. I'm going to go because I got other story times, but I'm going to keep some of them. Because some of them I can't announce with too many people around. People gonna get mad. Great show, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I see you all in here. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for people that cashed out me today. Thank you so much. Okay. Shout out to each and every one of you all that helped us out today. Thank you so very much. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next. I think we're done with the callers. All right, I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you, producers, for giving me these topics. Y'all did good. Oh, before I go, Georgia race, Purdue and Ossoff, they are in a virtual tie. And Warnock, he is ahead right now in the race. So it looked like Democrats will pick up one, but it looked like they can possibly pick up two. So I was going to bring Blue Skies on. We're going to talk about it, but it changed because the celebrity gossip was popping tonight. So we will see how this go in the morning. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. And if your man asks you to pegging, do it to keep your man, especially if ain't doing it with other men, if he really want that, and have that dialogue. But we'll get into that another day. Okay. I personally don't want a woman pegging me. I peg myself before I let a woman peg me. But let's go. See y'all later. Peace.